Hey everyone, this is a video on replacing the primer bulb in my Toro CCR 2450. This is a pretty old model. I honestly don't know what year it is. It's got to be in the 2000s something. I don't have any of the paperwork on it. I got it from my dad a long time ago. It is old, so the primer bulb made it a while. But now you can see it's all cracked and you have to use a syringe to push air in there to try to get some gas in to get it started. So I ordered a new one, came, of course, like next day from Amazon. I just typed in the model number and hopefully it's right. I guess we'll find out when we get into it. So all I'm gonna do is take off these 3 front screws. I'm hoping that's it. And then we can just back this plate off and then get at there's a hose that hooks up to the back of the primer bulb. And we can connect that, take out the old one, put the new one in, and just put it back on. Let's hope it's that easy. Okay, so I was trying to get the screws off the top. They seem to just be spinning, so I don't know if there's a nut behind them. So I just propped this up. I put it on a paint can. Seems to work pretty good. Got this one out. It's a 5/16, and then I'm just gonna get this one out and get this back panel off. The only thing you wanna be aware of is just to put the choke lever in the middle so it doesn't snap it when you're easing this thing off. So, like I said, I'm just gonna work that off and then we'll take this back panel off. All right, so I think I got that mostly out. Yeah, I need to slide it off like that. Take the screw out there. Set this off to the side. And try to figure out how to get this piece off. So I'm gonna poke around underneath and see what it looks like from the bottom side. All right, so I'm just taking these out. It is a 5/16 is what it turned out being. All right, bring that out, get this one out, and it'll come out when I lift it off. So let's real gently just lift up and see. I forgot to mention you got to take the key out first. So just make sure you do that because I don't think it'll come out. Maybe it will. Maybe not. I don't know. But I took it out. Okay. Get this out of there. So lose it. And then let's just try and put this down like that. Okay. So yeah, not quite as easy as I hoped. I'm going to... I'm going to take a look around here and just see what... I might have to take off a couple of the screws here on the top cover. I'm going to look at it. Really, all I'm trying to get at is the back side of here, and we're just going to pull off the primer hose, and then this should... it's got some tabs that you just pinch on the back side. I might even be able to just do it by feel. And since I took the bottom plate off, I might be able to get at it that way. I'm just going to take a look at it and see what the right way to do this is. All right, so there is one more screw that I found that's holding that on, at least that I believe. Let's see if I can get out of here. It is right here, right there. It's just right on the bottom side there. So I'm going to take that off. That's going, you can see right into it, the sheet metal piece that's holding this whole thing. So I'm going to see what size that is and get that taken out. And then hopefully this thing will be a little easier to move around and get at the back side of it. Okay, so this is that last screw I'm trying to get out. It's a 3/8. Just wanted to let you know that. I'm gonna back that out. It's just a sheet metal screw going into this piece here. And I'm hoping after that is out, then this will be loose and we can lift it back a bit. Okay, so with that out now, go under here. All we gotta do is just, this is loose. I'm just gonna kind of lay that like this. And you don't want to pull it off because there's stuff connected to it. Then we just open this up like this and we have access to the primer bulb right there. All right, so I'm gonna try to set up a camera so you can see what I'm doing here. All right, I'm just trying to get the best angle here for you. See, and I'm just gonna take this is the back of that plate. These are those 2 little tabs I was talking about, so if you probably need a tool or something to pry them, but they just need to squeeze in. And then this is the primer bulb, which I'll probably take the bulb out first. So let me go get, we'll get a pliers and probably make it a little easier to get that out. All right, so I'm not trying to save this old one, obviously, because it's bad. So I just took a real small screwdriver, if you can see that, and I just kind of got it in there. I'm gonna snap this off best I can. It's old plastic, yeah. See, I'm just trying to bend that back, and then I'm gonna do the same thing on this one. Get it in there. There, break that. So these pull tabs should be a little easier to work off now. I'm just gonna grab my pliers and snap these things off. All right, so I'm just kind of bending these tabs around. I think I gotta take this primer hose off first. Let me see if I can do it without blocking the view. I'm just gonna pull this thing off. It's been on there a long time. If I have to, I'll cut it. But what you can do is just get like a flathead screwdriver and get it up where it's meeting up the body and just keep working it around. That's what I've been doing. I'm gonna do that for just another minute, and then we'll get that thing off. The bulb should pop off right after that. All right, so that was on there pretty good. Kind of damaged this hose a little bit, so I'm just gonna cut it. I had to just break the whole piece off, which was connected. Sorry, my finger's in the way. I had to just break that piece off because it was just not coming off, and this isn't an easy spot to work in. So we'll just cut this back a smidge. See if I can get that in focus. Probably cut it to where my thumb is. All right, and then this, we just have to get out, which is proving to be a little more complicated than I thought, but yeah, so that's what it looks like on the back side. That's the old one, throw that away. And then you can see what it looks like. So now I'm gonna go find the new one that I got, make sure it fits. Hopefully it fits in there. So this is the new one. That's what it looks like. I just eyeballed it with the old one and it looks like it's gonna fit. I'll try to get this up so you can see it. We're just gonna come in through the front and really just try to push these plastic pieces in until they click. I'm not sure the best way to do this, but it's really just, seems like it's just pushing these things on. Or maybe kind of coming in from this. Oh, there goes my light. All right, let me take a look at this thing, but really, you get the concept. We're just trying to push this in there. I think I just need a little more leverage to be able to push better. Okay, so now we're getting it. So I just had to go around the other side, put both thumbs on this other side, and then it just clicks in real easy. So that's in there. Now I just need to get some cutters, and I'll just trim this back, and then we'll put this primer hose back on here. So I got some cutters, and we will cut it as close as we can to the plastic. That's good. Let me clean that up a little bit, make it a little more straight. There, that looks good. And then let's just get this. I know my hand's in the way here. It's kind of hard to do this with the camera angle, but I'll do it this way. Maybe it'll be easier. There, just kind of work it on there while holding on the other side. And it just pushes right up on there. And you want to push it as far up as you can get it. Oops. Actually priming the engine as I was pushing the bulb. There. That's pretty good. I can get it up a little bit more, I think, but yeah. Ugh. It's not coming off. So that's pretty good. That's on there. And I might just wiggle it a little bit more just to push it up a smidge more, but I think it's good. You can also buy there's little metal clamps that go around it to hold it even more if you want, or you can put a tie wrap on there. I think this is gonna be fine. There's no stress on that. All right, so now it's just reverse order. We're gonna put it all back together. This is worth noting. This would probably be a good time to replace the spark plug if you need to, which I probably do, but I'm not gonna do it now. I'm sure I'll have to take this apart for other stuff, but it runs fine right now, so I'm just gonna get this put back together. And we're gonna get this back up underneath. Oops, sorry, bad camera work. So underneath on the underside of the red cover, we're gonna try to get both of these tabs sitting on this side. of here, yep, there, and we're gonna line up those screws and get those two put in first. And then we'll start working on these front cover screws. And then of course we still gotta put on this bottom cover down here. All right, so the one we just took off, I just put back in. This is that 3/8. Just line up the hole, it's super easy. You can see it, it's in there now. And then I'm gonna take this cover piece and get it lined up where it needs to go there. Go get the screws, make sure this all, hopefully we can, I might have to work that bottom plate around a little bit with my hand just to make sure everything lines up, and then we'll get one of these screws started. All right, so this isn't the simplest. I started with the left side because I was able to see the hole and kind of get it lined up. I think the others should be a little easier now, but just getting all of these pieces to, you know, connect together does take a little patience. So I'm gonna get this one in and then we'll see what we can do about over here. I think it's just tolerances between all these different pieces of plastic and sheet metal. So I'm gonna get this one put in next. Yeah, that was for sure not the simplest. Sorry about that. I started on the left side and then I was able to line up the middle, and then I got this side. It's just you gotta kind of look through the hole and see if you can get it lined up, and then hold everything together and get a screw in there. Takes a little time. These are, what were they, 5/8? Just looking at my socket here, I can't tell. 5/8, or no, excuse me, 5/16. Sorry about that. So those are 5/16. I believe down below it's the same. So we'll get this piece on last. Let's get to that. All right, so the last part here is getting this bottom piece in. Again, it's 2 screws. Remember, you want the choke to be straight out, so you can just slide this right over it so we don't break it. And then we're just gonna try and line this up. And again, I'll get down there and just try to eyeball, you know, where the hole lines up. I'll try to do that, and then we'll get the screws started. Looks like we need to be a little bit farther down. That actually might be good. Maybe we could just try it and see if we are able to get it. That like that. It doesn't feel like it's grabbing, but oh, yep, it did. Nope. Yeah, yep. So that's grabbing. Once you got that one, the last one should be pretty easy. Just get that up a bit. Yep. I'll have to take a look in there though. You don't have to watch me do this, but you get the idea. Let me see if I can just eyeball this left screw. All right, so we got it. All I had to do was look down there and just line the hole up. All right, just hand tight. And that's it. I'm gonna try starting it up and run it a bit, and I'm giving this to my dad. So I hope this helped. In case you ever have to change out one of these primer bulbs. In the meantime, if you do need to start your snowblower, I use a little, kind of like a little syringe, and you can just kind of push air into the hole. You know, if it's all cracked like mine was, like this. I was just taking a little syringe and just pushing a little bit of air in there, and that helped prime it, help me get it started in the meantime before you're able to get to this. But yeah, hope this helps. Thanks for watching.